So the anime community, like most other communities, have their ups and downs. And one of the downs, I guess, is some of the terminology they decide to use within their own like conversations and forums. And one of those is the term trap. Do you know what a trap is?
Traps are gay.
No.
Wow. Wow.
That's the only thing I know about them.
Really?
I've literally seen that on the internet. Yes.
Oh, that's okay.
Yeah,
I thought that was just your opinion.
traps-
I was like, whoa.
Traps are boys who hide their penis to make people want to think that they're. I don't know. Maybe I don't know what they are.
What part of the internet are you on? Guy?
The weird parts.
Oh no, a trap. Anyways, what's a trap, Dom?
So traps are male characters that are very effeminate or look like female characters.
Okay. I was kind of on the same page.
Yes.
I just took it very human based, not
Yeah.
so much anime based. Yeah.
So the problem that people have with it is that using the word trap kind of makes it seem like they're intentionally deceiving people.
Right.
So-
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so it's a little on the iffy side because they're just being them.
Yeah.
If they think that you're like deceiving them and trying to make them think that you're a girl when actually you're a boy and blah, 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 blah.
I feel like it's only a trap if you're insecure, though. Like, I get, like, oh, they're trying to fool me, but then it's like,
Well, yeah.
so?
Yeah. True.
It's like, if I see a character that looks gorgeous and or fuckable, it's just kind of like, well, it's a character. It's animated.
Yeah.
Like, it is what it is. I'm sorry.
Well, I feel like also people, like, especially when it comes to that kind of stuff, are super hypercritical about their sexuality, too.
Mhm.
So, like, to go
Yeah.
with your immature, what was the word you used?
Insecure.
Insecure. Like, they just
Yeah.
don't feel secure with their sexuality. So, I mean, like, yeah.
Yeah, it's like when I you said trap and like I'll just think of beautiful characters. All I can think of is fucking Hal from Hal's Moving Castle.
Right, yeah.
I'm just like, Hal's fucking hot.
Well,
Like-
Howl isn't considered a trap.
Yeah,
Trap.
Because
but it's just kind of like this gorgeously drawn character.
Yeah.
Mm.
You know,
Yeah.
it doesn't matter if it's a man or a woman character. It's like their characters look good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Trying to think, what was the last androgynous type
Inosuke.
character? Well, yeah, I guess sure. I guess like with the first episode of Kobayashi, like how Ilulu got Kobayashi mixed up for a boy, like that kind of thing. Like in that world, she probably could have been called like a trap or whatever. But I guess that's like I was just trying to rationalize it to things that we've seen. I don't think we've really experienced that, have we?
Not really.
Mm-hmm.
Like some more well-known characters would be like Astolfo from the Fate series, or like there's a character in Zombieland Saga that is a transgender character, and so
It just that kind of like speaking and that terminology just reminds me of like the really low brow, like you said like, oh, there's a picture of this girl, you think she's hot, right? She has like huge boobs or whatever, and it's kind of like, no, she has a dick, you're gay. It's like, what?
Yeah.
Sorry, this person is female presenting, and I was attracted to that.
Yeah.
It's like where.
Well,
I'm not offended by the fact that that person now has a penis. That doesn't erase the fact that I thought they were attractive.
yeah.
Right.
Like,
I just
why
know
am I
that-
going to get upset about that?
Yeah. I just know that I won't continue to want to fuck
Yeah,
them.
it's just kind of like, oh, okay, then on to the next one.
Yeah. Yeah. Nice rack.
Yeah. Good boobs, guy. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Also, nice dick.
Potentially.
Yeah, right.
Like, that kind of like that toxicity is I don't like.
Yeah.
And I get like joking around. It's like, huh, okay, that's kind of funny, whatever.
Yeah.
But like, if you seriously get offended at those kinds of things, like something's wrong with you.
Yeah.
Like, reevaluate yourself.
Yeah. Like when I said like traps are gay, like
Yeah.
I did it in a humorous aspect, but people will actually live by that.
Yeah,
Essentially,
and they'll be
yeah.
hateful and angry about it.
Right. Exactly.
They're like,
yeah.
oh, how dare they try to trick me? What the
Yeah.
hell? I'm not gay. It's like,
Like, at least not now.
Yeah, at least not to my knowledge.
Yeah. But, like, I'd totally fuck a dude. Or whatever. Yeah.
Do anything once.
I gotta know if I like
Come
it,
on, guys,
right?
we all know where the G-spot is. Anyways. But yeah, it's like that. That always screams insecure to me,
Yeah.
you know?
I agree.
Because I know what I'm about. So, like, what other people interpret what I'm about is no care of mine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, like, I'm here. I've said it. I said in the episode we watched Hal's. Like, Hal's fuckable. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Oh, I agree.
Hal's
I
a
agree.
gorgeous character.
Yeah.
Dude.
Absolutely.
Dark hair, blonde hair. He's fucking gorgeous regardless.
Yeah.
You know, and I feel that way about most anime characters. They're just very beautiful characters.
Yeah.
You know,
And we
regardless of the gender.
And another thing too, like on those forums and stuff, you don't really know how old the people are, you know? So
Oh,
like
yeah.
you don't really know if they're like, you know, freshmen in high school or something. Like where like that insecurity kind of really
that's-
is elevated, you know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
And it's just kind of natural as growing up to like you know, we're in our mid-20s, so like
Yeah.
obviously we're going to be kind of solid on that sexuality
Yeah,
standpoint,
exactly,
or
but,
at least have an idea where it's going.
Kids in like middle school and high school are fucking brutal and mean and just
Yeah.
latch on to any kind of identity. So like they hear that straight and they hear like, oh, gay's bad. Oh,
Yeah, well-
because I remember growing up, that was like, that's gay, and then gay was
Yeah.
used to like derogatory,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and it's like that kind of left my lexicon when I grew up.
Yeah, for
so
sure.
it's like,
Yeah.
you know, like it could be that underage is kind of like the y'all don't really understand yet.
Yeah,
Y'all are still
just-
developing as a person.
Yeah, emotional and personal.
But if you're like
immaturity.
if you're like 30 years old harping on this shit, like reevaluate, sir.
Right, and that's another thing too. Like, you know, if they are adults,
Mm-hmm.
okay, go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
But if they're kids, it's like, okay.
Which that's
I mean, like, you're gonna have that regardless of the fact whether or not you use it in the anime circle or if you
Mhm.
use it in the social circle.
yeah,
you
and
know?
that's what I'm kind of assuming, that like oddly enough, like I think anime, like I think of adults, like formed people, 'cause, like,
Especially some of the shit that we've seen.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, I don't think of little kids watching anime. I don't think like middle school. I mean, obviously they exist, but it's like
Yeah.
oddly enough, my experience has always been adults that are into anime.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like people that are formed that are just like super into it and super love it, you know.
Yeah.
So like when I just think of like adults.
Yeah. But I
pushing
mean,
that.
at the same time, you know, it is, you know, anime does have its appeal to children, especially in the
Mhm.
States, you know, where, you know, we see cartoons and we're like, all right, it's for kids. You know what I mean? So parents might not get that idea, and they, you know, you could have, you know, young kids
Mm-hmm.
being into anime for adults
Yeah.
and like kind of getting mixed into that kind of circle in a sense. You know what I mean?
Because a lot of anime characters, when you just look at them, it could be either one.
Oh yeah, for
Yeah.
sure, for sure.
You know, just in general, like you pick any anime character, and it typically could be like, oh, that's a short-haired girl. It's
Yeah.
like
Mhm.
Or a
They're-
long-haired boy.
exactly.
Yeah.
You know, it's really
Yeah.
hard.
Even in A Silent Voice, everyone thought that Shoko's sister was a boy in the
Right.
beginning.
Yeah.
Right.
Exactly.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm sorry, that girl likes to wear baggy clothes.
Right. Exactly. Well, I mean, and again, you know, you can still stem that to even the culture of where it was created, right?
Mhm.
Like where Japanese culture, I mean, people kind of look a certain type of way. When you don't look that way, you are assumed more on a visual standpoint more than anything else. I mean, that's just goes with their culture, which is what it is.
Most cultures, unfortunately. I mean, we talked about that, the gender roles. And
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
But I don't know.
But I feel like in Japan it's much more strict, I guess, or it's much more blatant. Maybe is another way to put it. I don't know
you've
how
been
to
to the South?
explain that. Well, that's fair. That's fair. Yeah. We don't take too kindly.
That boy's wearing a dress.
Yeah.
I hear that, and it's kind of like, again, I get if it's joking around. It's like we joke, like we're all fucking comfortable here. We joke
Mhm.
around, it's whatever, but we understand that there's a line, and it's like
Yeah.
it's. Don't be toxic, guys.
Oh yeah. I mean, at the at the end of the day, I mean, don't be toxic. Yeah.
Sorry, you're attracted to this fictional character.
Mm.
Woo.
Yeah. Right. Well, we're also sitting there at the same breath, being like, yeah, I'd totally fuck Saber.
Exactly.
Like, do you really have a moral high ground to say like, oh, you fell for that trap? You're gay, man. Like, you don't get that. You don't. You're not allowed to say that when you said you'd also fuck that fictional animated character. You know.
I drew Saber with a dick, so there.
I'm sure it's out there.
I mean, Dom.
Tom's like, well, yeah.
Canonically, it does happen.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot about that.
Oh shit. Oh, I didn't know about that at all. That's
wasn't that
super cool.
one of the 3.
No, it's like something that happened in Saber or Artoria's past, like when she was still alive. Like Merlin gave her a dick so that she could have sex with Morgan Le Fay, and then they gave birth to Mordred.
Right.
Interesting.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Well, there you go, guys.
Yeah. I'd still fuck her.
Saber had a dick once.
Or him. Whatever one it is. Yeah. What about you, Dom? You didn't really say what you feel about the whole trap idea.
I feel like it is not the best term to be using because it's obviously derogatory towards like the trans community or cross-dressing people in general. So it's not like there should be some other way or some other terminology that you want to use in replacing that, or just not use any terminology in general.
Well, and I was going to say, like, if you change it from trap to something else, wouldn't you still be derogatory towards transgender and cross-dressers? Because that's essentially what you're playing on when you say that. So
they're not traps; they're characters.
Yeah. I mean, at the end of the day,
a trap means that it's mischievous.
Like
there's a purpose with it.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
There is no purpose. It's just
malicious.
your interpretation of that. So look at yourself.
Yeah. I mean, that's another thing too. I mean, if you're really offended by that, you might want to look inward before you look outward. Yeah.
It's comfortable being comfortable, guys.
Sometimes.
So maybe not use trap in the future. You know.
Yeah.
Think of something better, something more friendly and open to all kinds of people. So
Maybe just say like, hey, you know that character that you think is a girl? Well, that girl has a dick. And I don't care if that makes you feel one way or another.
Dude,
I'm just letting you know.
Yeah, isn't this character hot? Yeah, the character's hot. Well, that character's a guy. The character's still hot, guy. I don't know. What do you want from me?
He is.
Even better.
Perfect, man.
that's all we got for today, friends. Let us know what you thought of the topic and your opinions on trap characters and the like. And please subscribe for more otaku goodness.
Yes, please.
Do that. Like, subscribe, comment, share.
I was going to say share.
Turn on the notifications. The
bells and stuff.
The bells and the thumbs ups and the comments and the please positive stuff.
What Marley said.
Yes.
All right, friends. Sayonara.
Bye.
Smoochies.